Hello friends, welcome to Dezinlife. Today we are going to discuss what hard life lesson we can learn from the butterfly story, or you can say more simplified, which are those 5 important life lessons as a human being we can learn from the butterfly story. See, we have been listening caterpillar to butterfly transformation for a very long time. Many motivational speakers use this story as it suits them. Most of them, it is shown as like a willing transformation, a very motivational move, a inspiring move. A caterpillar transform into butterfly and you forget its past and live happily forever. This story tells something fancy, something attractive. But the way story has been told, it hides very important lessons which as a human being we can learn from this. Actually, this whole process is of passing through very tough times, compulsions, and it can teach very difficult but a true lesson for the life. So those 5 important lessons we'll be talking about today. So before beginning, first, let us understand this entire process, the life cycle of this butterfly. And my request you to please do stay till the end of this video so that you can listen all the 5 lessons, because they will come along with the journey of the butterfly. When the butterfly gives the eggs life is of 5 to 10 days only. After 5 to 10 days, they convert into larva, or we call it a caterpillar, where life is 10 to 14 days. Then it converts into pupa, where life is 10 to 14 days again, and then it converts into butterfly or the moth. So overall you can say almost 4 week entire journey, entire the processes. Now question comes, why such conversion or the transformation takes place? It is some motivation or what? See, when caterpillar comes out of the eggs, it's very hungry, and caterpillar can eat only the leaf they are born on. They can't eat anything else. And this is really important because mother butterfly needs to lay down her eggs on that leaf only which caterpillar can eat. Since they are very tiny and they cannot travel to new plant or the new leaf, so caterpillar need to hatch on the kind of leaf it want to eat. So as soon as caterpillar comes out of the eggs, they start eating that leaf and they start increasing their length and the weight. And in the process, this process, as I mentioned, it takes 10 to 14 days. After 10 to 14 days, by and large, that leaf also finished, and caterpillar has so got some limitation. The limitations are what? He cannot travel to some other leaf or some other tree because it's very tiny. Secondly, caterpillar cannot reproduce also, because caterpillar's life was up to this only. So he has no option but to transform to the next level, because he can't remain as a caterpillar. And this is where the life first lesson comes for the human being. The lesson is, when life put you in a difficult situation and you can't hold yourself there the way you were there in the past, this means it's a time to transform. So there you should get the message that you can't hold the way you were and it's becoming difficult. It's better to transform now. Okay, now let's take a story further. Now the caterpillar convert into pupa. Now how to become the pupa? That's another interesting story. When you look at in the picture, in the process of conversion, this caterpillar or the pupa, they hang themselves on the tree. In the riverside, look like resting from outside. But actually inside, that's where all actions are. Inside the pupa, the caterpillar is rapidly changing. First, the caterpillar has to digest himself, and it releases certain enzyme to dissolve all its tissues. So if you cut down a pupa at the right time in the process of conversion, a caterpillar soup will come out. So process of conversion or process of transformation is such that a pupa or a caterpillar, they have to digest themselves, they have to finish themselves, they have to dissolve the entire body, all the tissues, then only transformation takes place. And this is where the second lesson for the life comes. In the transformation time, don't crib or shout, be silent and work on the process of transformation. The way caterpillar pupa hang himself in the reverse direction and just in the resting state, that is a state for the transformation. Lesson number 3. To transform yourself, you have to finish yourself first what you were earlier, create new one. Your own self, your thinking, your thought process, the destruction needed to create a new one. If you does not destruct the old one what you were or what your thought process were, you cannot create the new one. So as a human being, we need to unlearn a lot of things. What was giving success till now, they may not give success in the future, so you have to unlearn those things. Then only you can transform yourself. And in the next stage, once this transformation takes place, then the pupa, they convert into butterfly or the moth. Now when you look at say butterfly or the moth is basically another part of another, you can say, kind of butterfly which is completely small in the size and less colorful. So in the layman language, not scientific language, not technical language, in layman language you can say is not so perfect butterfly, what we call it moth. So pupa sometime convert into moth, sometime into butterfly, which means, and that's where here come the life lesson number 4. Whatever you do, you cannot succeed all the time. You cannot be perfect all the time. 100% success rate cannot come. So that's why 100% time pupa is not able to convert into butterfly. Sometime it get converted into moth only, not to butterfly. So don't be so perfectionist in the life. And now next, in the next stage, when this all the caterpillar done is forming and changing the pupa, when the butterfly first emerges from the pupa, it's both the wings are soft and they are folded against the body. This is because butterfly has to fit itself all the part inside the pupa. When butterfly come out from the pupa, it do the resting for 1 to 2 hours. Then it pump blood into its wings in order to get them working and the flopping, and then only they can fly. This both the process, they takes another 3 to 4 hours period. And that's where learning number 5 comes into picture, that after transformation, don't make noise immediately. Take rest, plan how to go and where to go, get yourself ready. It may take some time to you, then only you should fly, then only you should move out and do something. So these are the broadly 5 learning or 5 live lessons we can take from the butterfly story. If I just conclude that, the first is, when life put you in the difficult situation and you can't hold yourself the way you were, it means you have to time to transform. Lesson number 2, in the transformation time, don't crib or shout, be silent and work on the process of transformation. Lesson number 3, in order to transform, you have to finish yourself the way you were, create new yourself, whether you're thinking, your thought process, that old system, that destruction has to take place to create new you, and the unlearning has to take place. And the 4th lesson, you can't be perfect all the time, you cannot be correct all the 100% time. And the 5th lesson, after transformation also, don't make noise, take rest, plan, get yourself ready, and it may take some time, then only you should fly. So friends, today this video, hopefully it must be useful to you. As a life coach, if you want to seek our help in your solving your life problems, in your some transformation you want to undergo, please do reach to us through our website or through mobile number given in the end of this video. I hope this video useful too. Thank you very much for watching us, friends. Thank you.